So I'd like to invite a friend of mine, Kate, to step up here. And Kate owns a company called Archoral. And I'll let her explain what the name Archoral means. But what if you're going through photo reminiscence therapy for someone with cognitive decline, it would be awfully good for you to be able to do more with that knowledge.
Thank you, Rick. So as he said, I'm Kate, and my company is Archoral. And where our name comes from is archiving the chorus of life. We believe that everyone dances to the beat of a different drum, and it requires all of those drums to make the song of humanity. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what your deal is, basically, you matter. And I'm really, really blessed to have met Rick. We met in the genealogy space because that's where I really come from, is the preservation of my family history. I was either blessed or cursed. I don't know which one because farmers don't throw anything away. So I have a lot to figure out. And that's where our quarrel comes from, is figuring out my family. But those of you that are here in the room with us today that have met my husband, he has frontotemporal degeneration, FTD. He also has Lewy body. He also has advanced aphasia. So the memory keeping and the cognitive space really became something very personal to me. Right after we started this journey, my mother got diagnosed with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So getting her stories out of her became a time-sensitive thing. So when it comes to Rick and this amazing product, integrating it into the world of genealogy and family history, those of us that are history buffs, we want that faded photo. We want that yellowed photo because it's part of the time capsule. But when you age, your eyes change. So having that restored photo is the one that's going to better jog their memory. It's the one that they're going to be able to see. And those videos you saw, that you could restore the story. So we also have storytelling that transcribes. So once you go through this beautiful process of scanning and storytelling and reliving, we are where you can put it to preserve it and integrate it in with your family history and your genealogy. So another thing that I like to tell people is every time you see a piece of media, you see it differently. And Josh spoke about that as well. Change the environment that you're sitting in. So cognitive decline or not, where you're sitting or what time frame it is or what kind of mood you're in, you're going to see things differently. So part of photo reminiscence therapy is to exercise the brain. One of the first things to go is executive function, but your memories are so deep, they're protected, they're safeguarded. So imagine you're doing this story and you're looking at this and you're learning things. You're doing a therapy session with someone and you're learning. You can take the notes from what they taught you, integrate it into your family history archive. Now you know the puppy's name. Now you know the house that they were sitting in. Now you know the story behind that chair. So the next time you revisit that same image with your loved one, you can continue the prompts. You can help guide them to get a little bit deeper and a little bit more out of that story. So not only do you get to know them better, they get to remember more and feel stronger and more secure. So in facilities, we moved into a facility, my husband and I did. I was at the age of 43, living in a senior care facility, assisted living. So I got to see a little bit different side of facilities than a lot of the staff does, because they like to gossip in the lunchroom. Engaging them, getting to know them, knowing, did they have a clothing shop? Were they in the war? But a personal connection is really just a wonderful thing to have. And I was looking for the other side. I gotta do this. I gotta press buttons. Oh, it's a PC. I don't press PC buttons. There we go. So another thing that they kept mentioning over and over again between Charlotte and Dr. Josh was being able to organize your photos. So what I love about what we've done is you don't have to copy and paste the picture or move it into a new album. when something works or something doesn't work. You can go through your progressions and you can say, it's bedtime, so I'm gonna start rolling through some images of when my mother was getting me ready for bed, when she was getting ready for bed. I believe it was Josh that mentioned putting on pajamas 2 hours early. It starts that understanding, when it's coming time to bathe. Sometimes they think bathing is scary, it's dangerous, it's foreign, I'm gonna be wet, I'm gonna be uncomfortable. But you put that photo of, do you remember bathing me in that little tub in the sink that I used to fit in? And it brings that emotional connection. And that's what everybody means by you can steer people. So creating them in these particular albums, you even have one that says, don't look at these. You can do it like that too. And I think that being able to reminisce and go through these programs with these tools and integrate it into your family history, that's when you have the voice of your father, the voice of your mother, all of those things. I wish I had a recording of my father reading me the grocery list. I don't care. I just wish I could hear. And that's what all of this beautiful stuff does. So thank you for coming today.